Everyone loves funny commercials. Let's face it, no one would really watch the Super Bowl without them. But sometimes, advertisers go a bit overboard with their planning, resulting in the FCC saying, no way we're airing that. Here are 12 of the hottest commercials you'll never see on TV. Burger King's long chicken commercial. Everyone loves innuendos, no matter what your age. This commercial shows two impossibly attractive people flirting over the way the guy holds his sandwich, and the way it resembles a different part of him. The poor kid at the other end of the train tries to get in on the flirting, but his sandwich is just too small. Real subtle, Burger King, but you make us laugh anyways. MasterCard Night Out on the Town. We've all been teenagers before and felt the yearnings of young love. We've also felt the boldness that a bottle of cheap wine can bring us. MasterCard combines these elements perfectly in a story where a young man brings a rather indecent proposal to his girlfriend.
How about a blowjob?
All while his hand is on the intercom. And her entire family hears their exchange.
For God's sake, tell him to take his hand off the intercom.
Talk about awkward. Microsoft The Unexpected Experience. It doesn't matter who you ask, operating systems aren't sexy. But as firm subscribers to the idea that sex sells, Microsoft tried anyways. The commercial shows two lovers in the throes of passion, until a guy can't seem to get a girl's bra off. After a few failed attempts, it asks him for a password. Ouch. Xbox 360 Standoff. In today's world, someone holding up a finger gun in the airport is enough to get them arrested. But a flash mob acting out an intense gunfight straight from a video game? That's pretty awesome if you ask us. The Xbox 360 commercial shows an entire airport terminal involved in a massive shootout with finger guns, imaginary grenades, motorcycles, and so much more. The best part is the cab driver at the end. What a good sport. Toyota's RAV4 Marriage. Full disclosure, we couldn't find the name of this commercial, but Marriage seems as good a title as any. A married couple wakes up and goes about their morning, booby-trapping each other in hilarious and what should be fatal ways in order to claim the honor of driving the RAV4 to work. By the end of the commercial, the house has been destroyed, but the happy couple is together, although the husband doesn't realize his wife is on top of the car, waiting for her chance to strike. Levi's Blind Man. This one hails all the way back from 1990, when commercials were hilarious, although it's easy to see why this one was banned. A woman rushes into the men's bathroom to change, only to stop short at the sight of a blind man holding a cane. She figures he's not a threat and strips down anyways, even taking a moment to unbutton her pants seductively in front of him. When the toilet flushes in a nearby stall, she darts out the door. And then comes the best part. We won't spoil the twist. Durex Flood. When a condom company makes a commercial, do you think they come under extra scrutiny? This commercial is a barely veiled metaphor for raging hormones. Hundreds of men in interesting costumes follow a young man on the street to meet his girlfriend, only to rush ahead at the sight of her, and be stopped by a short latex wall. That's called symbolism, folks. IKEA's Tidy Up. Leave it to IKEA to create a commercial involving children and sex toys. A young kid is playing with their toys when they happen to come across a perfect spaceship, a long gray cylinder that instantly makes men and women blush. The words at the end of this commercial sum it up perfectly. Tidy up. Bud Light Swear Jar. Team building activities could take a lesson from Bud Light. Nothing brings a company together like a beer. A man discovers a swear jar in his office, and once told it will buy beer for the company when full, immediately begins cursing indiscriminately.
Fucking awesome.
Along with everyone else in the company.
Doesn't count.
Shut the up!
The president even holds a swear-laden speech at the end to tell the company how proud he is of them.
We're gonna do whatever we have to because we're gonna some.
It almost brings a tear to your young eyes. SodaStream's ScarJo Superbowl ad. One guaranteed way to make people pay attention to your commercial is to put Scarlett Johansson in it. The actress begins the commercial by talking about how to make healthier, better tasting soda. But then she wishes for the commercial to go viral and sheds her bathrobe to reveal a slinky black dress as she sips seductively from the straw. If only it hadn't been deemed too hot for TV, she might have succeeded. MasterCard The Milkman. MasterCard commercials tend to lean towards funny, not hyper-violent, but this one breaks the boundaries. It begins with the usual price comparison, but ends with the milkman beating the pulp out of a man with his billy club. We're not exactly sure why, but we get the message. Pay your milkman. Milkmen don't mess around. Keystone Light Bluetooth. It's hard enough to speak to a beautiful woman out of the blue, but it's even harder when you're caught by surprise when she speaks to you first.
Nothing.
Do you want to go to a party with me?
Yeah.
Unless she's not actually speaking to you and you keep answering her and interrupting the conversation she's having on her hidden Bluetooth earpiece. The awkwardness here is palpable. There you have it, the 12 best commercials you'll never see on television. If you laughed, cried, or winced in sympathy, or maybe just because you want to and we're awesome, Comment below and share your favorite commercials with us. Don't forget to subscribe to CBR for all your entertainment needs.